morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Sonal, I have checked the video. It is opening. I don't know why it is not opening in your computer or in your phone. Can you just try to check again?
Yeah, ma'am, मैंने किया है.
किया था फिर ऐसे क्यों आ रहा है? Because
ऐप डिलीट करके भी देखा.
Okay. Can anyone else in the session try to just check the video uploaded on the Google Classroom, the first 4 videos? Okay. If you're able to open the
First
video and
three.
make access to it. Yeah?
First 3 videos.
3 videos. Okay. All right. Smruti, if you get time, can you just check, or Anjal, any one of you, if the video is opening or not in Google Classroom, PMC?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Because when I am trying to open it, it's working fine. It's working fine. But Sonal is not able to open the video. I don't know why. So if she can. Okay, in my last session, I think I have completed just 1 minute. I guess importance of performance management was done. And then we have started discussing another answer, which was prerequisites of performance management. I think this was not over, na? Prerequisites of performance management.
3 points.
Okay, I'll just pick up that answer 1 minute. I'll just open the. Okay. So let us complete this answer and then we move on to the next answer, which is distinguish between performance appraisal and performance management. Guys, just tell me if the screen is visible or not. Just a moment. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yesterday we started with this answer, that is prerequisites of performance management. What is performance management? A collaborative or collective process where the manager and subordinates work together for achieving the organization's goal. Wherein manager is directing the employees, monitoring his performance, okay, evaluating, and then giving necessary feedback. It is a very developmental process, okay, and we have seen different answers, phases of performance management, importance. But then in this answer, we are going to study what are the pre-requirements, what is a minimum requirement, prerequisites to have effective performance management system or effective performance management mechanism. Okay. So point number 1 that we discussed was participation, right? That all the parties or the members who are concerned or who are involved in this process should be actively participating, right? See, if the manager is monitoring the performance, he has to make sure that he's actively monitoring. Okay, he should not just do it for some time and take a break, and then because then he will be evaluating the performance on the basis of assumption, which will go wrong, right? So very important, active participation. Similarly, even the employee has to actively participate. There is something called self-appraisal, right? So the employee also has to put across, okay, his ideas, his suggestions. Okay? Every time the manager is not going to try to identify the strength and weakness. It is also the duty of the employee to make sure that he is expressing his thought process. So it becomes easy for the manager to identify the strengths and weaknesses. So active participation from all the members involved in the process. Second point, special participation or special commitment from the top management, okay, because anything coming from there, commitment coming from there would be considered, the process would be taken seriously and would be considered important. So support from top management. I think we've also done the third point, which is articulation of vision, mission, and goals. Very important that you communicate your employees that what is the mission and vision of the company, what is the goals and targets. Okay, see, unless they know, they won't be able to put up their efforts in the correct direction. Okay. I think employees should get well acquainted with company's mission and vision and organization's culture. If once they are well equipped with this, once they are aware of this, they will accordingly work for their achieving those goals and targets. I think if I'm not going fast, actually we have done this 3 points. Okay, Smruti has something to say. Yes, Smruti.
Ma'am, about the video, it isn't working.
It's not working.
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
what it is showing? What is it showing?
It's saying that file is in owner's trash.
File is an owner's trash. Okay, give me some time. I think these are those first 2 3 videos. What I'll do is I'll upload them on YouTube. Okay, in a day or two time, and then I'll share the link.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. All right, Smriti. Thank you for the clarification. Sonal, just give me 1 or 2 days time. Today is Friday. By Sunday, I'll complete that. I think it's the first 2 or 3 videos. Smriti, can you also, once you get time, not now in the lecture, but afterwards, just check whether those YouTube videos are accessible or not. Okay, I hope
Okay,
there is
ma'am.
no problem over there. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes,
YouTube
yes.
videos are accessible, but Google Classroom
Uh-huh.
videos are not. Yes. It
Okay.
is
All
showing that
right.
the files are deleted.
Actually, you know what? My laptop is full. So what I've done is I've deleted some videos from my drive. Possibly it is giving that notification to the one who is trying to access. But it is working in my lap. I mean, it is working in my phone. I don't know why. Maybe it is there in my phone somewhere. I surely will, what I do is I'll upload them on YouTube and I'll share the link on Google Classroom. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. All right. But please give me 2 3 days time. Okay. Why? Because I already have to upload these videos that are getting recorded. So first I'll complete this and then I'll do that. Okay. A very quick recap. We are studying prerequisites of performance management system. Point number 1 was active participation from all the members. Point number 2, support from top management. And point number 3, please communicate your employees. What is your vision? What is your mission? Your goals and targets. Moving on to the next point. I think these 3 points were done. So moving on to the next point. Okay. All right. So clear definition of roles. If Yashvi, Smruti, anyone can read this.
Clear definition of roles. There should be clear definition of the roles for performing a given job within the organizational framework, which emanates from the departmental and organizational objectives. The system should also be able to explain the linkages of a role with other roles.
I think when you work as an employee in any organization, okay, the very first thing is that you are supposed to perform your task. What is your role? For instance, you're working as a HR, okay, and particularly as a recruiter, okay. So your first job is that you are accountable to to get effective recruitment done, to make sure that you are inviting potential candidates in the organization for interview. So this is your major role, okay. But that does not mean, students, that your role ends there. Okay, after this, you are also, as a recruiter, you have to make sure that those who are invited in the company for the interview, those are quality candidates, and if they are selected or not, and if they are not selected, what are the reasons. Okay, and then you, as a recruiter, since you represent HR department, you might be interacting with the outsider, with the clients, maybe with the media people, or maybe with the government officials, with the bankers, with the dealers. See, then you need to understand, though your major role is recruitment, but also your role is linked with the other roles. Okay, since you are recruiting, you have to make sure you have a constant communication with the journalistic department, right? Who is taking care of preparing salaries and other correspondence, like giving warning letters or giving offer letters, appointment letters, exit interview, like that. So you have to have a constant communication with journalistic people. Then you also have to have a constant communication with training and development people, right? You need to have a constant coordination with other departments like employee relation officer, right? So your role is linked with the other roles. Okay, people are going to ask you, see, you got the candidate here, I'm in training and development, I'm not able to polish the skills of this type of candidate. Okay, this candidate is not having a willingness to learn. So I'm going to ask you, right? So you need to understand there is a clear correlation between your role and the other roles that are there in the company. Okay, there's a link between your role and other roles, right? So it has to be clearly communicated to your employees. Okay, job description, job specification. We have seen this concepts in last year when you were studying recruitment and selection. You need to make sure you have done your job analysis well. Okay. Your employee who is stepping inside the company is well aware of his role and is also well aware, okay, that how his role is going to affect the other department or the other people working in the company. Okay. See, once I know all these things, okay, that this is how I am supposed to work. Accordingly, I think to perform this, it becomes easy for me to put my work in that direction, right? And this is the another prerequisite of performance management process or performance management system. See, if I'm doing my role, judiciously, if I'm performing my work properly, my manager is going to evaluate my performance based on that. I can avoid the unrequired work. Okay. I can just ignore what is not supposed to be done. I'll put my energy in those areas where I have to give results. Right. So clear definition of roles. Once that is there, the performance management system becomes more effective. I hope there is no difficulty.
No, ma'am.
क्या study
No,
कर रहे हो
no.
आप? Come on. Prerequisites of performance management. I expect a response from you. You want, you can type it in the chat box in case you are not confident or comfortable to unmute. We are studying prerequisites of performance management. So far, we have completed 4 points: participation, support from top management, articulating vision and mission, and fourth and the most important prerequisite is giving clear definition of role. Very important. As an employee, I expect an answer कि मुझे exactly काम कर क्या करना है. Okay, so that manager can accordingly monitor my performance and evaluate my performance. I think more better if the company can communicate the parameters on which the manager or the rating officer is going to assess my performance. Okay. All right, moving on to point number 5, which is open communication. Okay.
Open communication. Open and transparent communication should prevail, which will motivate the employees for participating freely and delivering high performance. Communication is an essential prerequisite for a performance management process as it clarifies the expectations and enables the parties in understanding the desired behaviors or expected results.
I think communication is a key to success, has been said so many times, and which is also true. Okay, there should be, I think, working atmosphere or the environment should be so that people are freely able to put up their opinions. They do not hesitate to put across their thought process. Okay, and vis-a-vis. Okay, even the manager can very upfrontly and outrightly communicate the expectations that he has. Okay. I think in a system where there is open communication, things are very transparent. Okay, employee has a clear understanding of what is expected of them. Okay, and even the manager, he will be able to put across what exactly he is looking for in expected results. Okay, so open communication will make the system more effective. Okay, so to have a nice performance and effective performance management system, there should be something called open communication system prevailing inside the company. Okay, people are able to express their thoughts, express their opinions. Okay? If you ask me, I would definitely would want to work um, in a company where I am allowed to talk, okay? Where I'm allowed to put across my suggestions, where I'm allowed to express my opinions. Okay? No matter whoever is judging me on that, that's perfectly fine. Even if my manager is evaluating and assessing my behavior over there, no issues. I expect that I would want to work with a company where I'm allowed to talk. I think this makes the system more effective. Most of the modern organizations, students have now realized this and are, I think, very open to have, something called open communication system prevailing in the companies. Okay? They allow employees to talk in the meetings. Okay? They send the agenda so that the employees well prepared. So there should be open communication so that performance management system will be more effective. I hope I'm not going fast, guys. Students, are you able to understand?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
difficulties till here?
No, ma'am.
All right. Guys, please respond. Because then what will happen is I will assume कि आपको आ गया है answer. Okay, and then I'll continue and complete my syllabus. Eventually, it's not going to be useful. Just don't. I've been telling you last year also, even when there was offline lectures, result and marks and something is all right, but what is more important is knowledge. Okay, nobody in the interview is going to ask you, tell me what marks did you got in semester, odd semester of your second year BMS, or even semester of your second year BMS. No, they are going to ask you questions based on concepts. You need to have clear understanding of this. Kindly acknowledge whether you understand or not, so it becomes easy for me to whether proceed or whether to explain again. Also, few students, maybe not. I'm very happy that you give me the feedback. Okay, that ये subject में ये problem आ रहा है, वो subject में वो problem आ रहा है. But what I understand is your participation is lacking. You're not even acknowledging. Forget about participating. You don't even acknowledge. How is a teacher? Don't make it very difficult for the subject teachers to, otherwise it's going to be very monotonous. Yeah, and at the same time, if it discourages a subject teacher, their inputs, their teaching quality might get affected. Okay? I think when teaching learning is more of involvement thing. If you're not involved, okay, a teacher simply cannot just keep on like a parrot, right? बोलते ही जाना ऐसा उनका काम नहीं है. You all can at least acknowledge. I advise you, okay, to please attend one session of FYBMS who are now in SYBMS. Okay, the FYBMS batch last year, now who are in SYBMS. They are so much active, and they constantly keep replying, they constantly keep asking. Okay, that motivates us to keep on explaining more, and then to come up with more examples, to share more videos. I think this is given kind of this result of active involvement. Please be involved. Any difficulty here? So today I planned I'm going to start with the next answer. I'm still stuck with the previous one because y'all are not responding back. So I'm not understanding whether you understood or not. 5 points are done. I'll just take the 6th one and then probably we can have a recap. If you are answering me, I'll understand कि आपको समझ में आया है, and then I proceed to the next answer. Point number 6 is, okay, Ashwin.
Identify and state performance parameters. Management should identify major performance parameters and define the key performance indicators. These should be told to the employees so that they know what is expected of them.
I think this point sounds very similar and relatable to point number 4. Okay, that clear definition of the role. Okay. Major performance parameters where the employee's performance is going to be assessed, is going to be rated, should be communicated to them. Okay, so that they can accordingly work on the expectations put by the manager. So I'm going to the next point because this is the similar one. We'll take one more, which is rewards and recognition.
Rewards and recognition. There should be a commitment towards recognition of high performance. Rewards and recognitions should be built within the framework of performance management framework.
I think yes, rewards and recognition. See, if you are simply evaluating, monitoring and evaluating and giving feedback and not doing anything, not taking any action, is not going to motivate your employees. Okay? Your performance management process is not merely about judging your employees' performance or identifying their strengths and weaknesses. You are supposed to take some action based on their performance. Okay? See, those employees who are delivering high performance should be given necessary rewards. Okay, they should be recognized. Okay, otherwise they will feel that oh, I'm contributing and I'm getting no acknowledgement from the manager. I'm getting no acknowledgement from the organization. I'll start searching for a job in some other company. This is what any talented employee would. So very important, you have to, to have effective performance management process system, you need to start recognizing and rewarding employees who are high performance. Okay. I hope there is no difficulty in the answer. I stop the screen share here. You are going to tell me what all points we have covered. Point number 1 was, come on, to have effective.
Participation.
Okay, very nice. Routine participation. All right. All the parties involved in the process should be actively participating. Point number 2,
Support from top management.
very nice. Support from top management. All right. Then next point.
Articulation of mission, vision, and goals.
Okay, very nice. Articulation of mission, vision, and goals. All right. Then next is, come on. Next is,
Clear vision of role.
okay, you can at least read from the
Clear
white board.
definition.
Okay, clear definition. Why is it not typing? Clear definition of roles. Okay, and their linkages with the other roles. Okay, if I work in a HR department, I make sure whoever I am, employing, I'm communicating to him or her that this is your role. At the same time, your work is going to affect the other people. Okay, so it's very important for you to understand your linkage with your role and the other. So, okay, clear definition of roles. उसके बाद में next point, come on.
Open
Open
communication.
communication.
Very good. There should be open communication system where people are not hesitating to put across their views or ideas. And then next is,
Identify and state performance.
okay, tell
Performance
your
parameters.
employees. Okay, tell your employees on what parameters you are assessing their performance so that they accordingly prepare for themselves. उसके बाद में last one that we've just seen is,
Rewards and recognition.
okay, rewards and recognition. Okay, those who are high performers should surely get some rewards and should be recognized. Okay, so that they are motivated and they feel happy working with the company. I stop the screen share here. I don't think so. I have that much time to take up the next answer. Before I take up the next, okay,